I bank mines. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this core. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group had to put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Melton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run in football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity of rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready. Hut.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here we go. 40 seconds.
Now a handoff up the middle. Melton trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
52 blue.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Cooper fast with a feet. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They run the counter. Melton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. Black, 95. Ready?
To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Mecole Hardman is deep for Green Bay. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
This pass complete to Melton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, this is exactly what they talked about.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
60 red, green jack, 6, mega. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. Melton. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Set, punt. Black 40. Ready?
Young will set to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw now. Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Milton. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
45. White. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Ready?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on. Set. Cut.
Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but hold on, fine.
Okay, my friend.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Set. Set. Cut.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ready. Set. Cut. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the loss.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Set.
Here's Young. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the toss, they run right side with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
52 blue. Set.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60, ready.
Young fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Trouble, 38. Set, go.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. About About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. Another catch for Norton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here, ready?
Love now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now a run, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. 45. White. Striker. 3. Steal.
Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th. There's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Melton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Melton fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's taken in by Golden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st.
On the double. 12, 10. Here we go. Black one. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Melton. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
You know, the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Red, 38. Set.
Back to throw. Love. And it's caught. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
52 blue.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Melton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Come on, set.
They'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Okay, ready?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft from 10 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. Set, cut.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, at 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Down. Set.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Blue 32.
Now Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking middle of his defense with Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 95. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Come on, set. Red 38. Go pink. Ready, ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing, Young. That one complete to Liggett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready?
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Melton. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60 red.